Hey YouTube, Timu is here. Now there was of course sad news that came out of Hollywood earlier. It was reported that Naya Rivera, who's of course best known for Glee fame, has tragically passed away at the age of 33. Now, if you guys remember, she ended up going missing for about 5 days, and it's really tragic because it is crazy to believe that the day that she ended up being found is actually the ended up being, I believe, the fifth anniversary of her Glee co-star Corey Monteith's death. Now, this is really tragic news. I mean, for one, she ended up leaving behind a 4-year son, and I feel sorry for that kid. I mean, he technically ended up seeing his mom drown, and there really is that tragic. But I really quite liked Naya. I always quite liked her as Zantana on Glee. She was actually one of my favorite characters on that show. She's been in a few other stuff too. Like she was actually in Family Matters, which I always keep forgetting her in. She was also on Smart Guy. Who remembers Smart Guy? She was also on that Step Up series, High Water, which I've seen episodes here and there. She was okay on it, but it wasn't really. I quite like the Step Up movies, but the show wasn't really for me. She's appeared in some pretty decent stuff. I always thought she was a pretty decent actress, and she's technically the third Glee cast member to tragically pass away. Following Corey Monteith's death, of course, following Mark Stalling's death, but unlike Monte and Rivera, he passed away. Like his passings, to be honest, of course, I'm not going to go into any details about Mark Salling or anything. But if you guys know much about the story of Mark Salling's passing, you know what I'm talking about there. But yeah, this was, I sort of suspected that this was going to happen, but I at least was hoping that she'll somehow, like, there'll be a miracle and she'll somehow would have been found. Sadly, that didn't happen, and it breaks my heart. Granted, I've never met Naya or anything, but she always, she always seemed like such a likable actress. She always, like, her character Santana was probably one of the most likable characters on that show, and Naya Rivera will definitely be missed. I mean, girl she could sing really well. Her acting was pretty decent. It's a shame she didn't do like more others roles. Like outside of Glee, she did since Glee ended, she did have roles in Step Up. She was in that Charlie Sheen movie Mad Family, which was okay. And she also had a role on Devious Maids. But of course, her best role will always be Santana on Glee, and Naya Rivera will definitely be missed. Anyway, let me leave it to you guys. What are your thoughts on the passing of Glee star Naya Rivera? Were there any, besides outside of Glee, were there any other favorite film roles of her, or film or TV roles of hers you like? Were you ever a fan of the Zantaya character on Glee? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is T Movies and RIP Naya Rivera.